force on dipole of dipole moment P placed as shown in figure will be. So here is one electric dipole and we have to calculate force because of these two charges on this dipole. So there is a special method to calculate the force on electric dipole, because usually whenever nothing much is said about the dipole, then we normally assume dipole to be a very short dipole. Suppose here is one dipole having charge minus q and there is another charge plus q, separated by a very small distance, which is delta x. So what will be the dipole moment of this system? It will be q into delta x from minus to plus. And suppose electric field has got uniform direction but not the magnitude. Suppose electric field is changing in the direction of the dipole moment vector, and here the electric field is E, and suppose at this point electric field has become E plus delta E. So net force on this electric dipole, as we know that if it is a uniform electric field, then net force on electric dipole is going to be zero in any way, because both the charges will experience same force along opposite directions. So that is why we are assuming that electric field is changing continuously in the direction of the dipole moment vector. So F net will be what? QE and difference with QE plus delta E. So net force will be Q into delta E. So we can multiply delta X and divide also with the delta X, and this way we can write this force F as what? This is dipole moment P, and we'll write it like d by dx. That means the method to find the force on some electric dipole will be that we will differentiate electric field function with respect to x along the dipole moment, and then the rate of change of electric field with respect to the distance multiplied with the dipole moment vector will give the net force on this electric dipole. For example, here you can see there are two charges. So if we suppose select a point somewhere here, because you can see that dipole is placed along the perpendicular bisector, means perpendicular to this line. So this is the center, and let us suppose select a point at a distance x from the center at this point, because we have to find the variation of electric field in the direction of the dipole moment vector. Only then we can find force acting on the dipole. So let us select this point P. So electric field due to this charge will be away from here at this point. Suppose point is here, and similarly due to the other one, the electric field must be directed along this line away from it. And suppose this angle is theta, and here let E dash be the electric field due to individual charges. So what will be the net electric field? Net electric field will be along the bisector E. So E will be 2 E dash cos theta. Clearly you can see that cos components are added, sine components are cancelled with each other. So here net electric field will be 2 times E dash. E dash will be Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into square of the distance. Distance between the point and this charge is what? This distance is a, and this is assumed to be x. So it becomes a square plus x square and whole square multiplied with cos theta. So cos theta is x upon this side. So it becomes x upon a square plus x square raised to the power half. So finally net electric field E at this point becomes 2qx divided by 4 pi epsilon naught a square plus x square raised to the power 3 by 2. Okay, for exact calculation we should calculate d by dx at this point by differentiating this, but we know that electric dipole is very small and x is not going to be much. So we'll be using approximated relation for this E, means the relation for E is somewhere near the center of this system of two charges. So we can neglect x square in comparison to the a square. So it becomes a cube. So for x much less than a, if x is very small, in that case E will be approximately what? 2qx divided by 4 pi epsilon naught a cube. So what will be the value of the d by dx? So d by dx will be what? 2q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught a cube. So it will be the d by dx. So net force acting on this dipole must be equal to what? Dipole moment vector multiplied with d by dx in the direction of the dipole moment. So here we have calculated the rate of change of E with respect to x. So we can multiply it with the P. So it becomes 2pq divided by 4 pi epsilon naught a cube. Okay, so which particular answer is going to be the correct answer for this question? So if you cancel this 2 and here 2, so you can see pq divided by 2 pi epsilon naught a cube will be the answer, and it matches with the C. Dipole moment vector is directed from negative charge to the positive charge. So you can easily decide the direction of this force, which is going to be upward only. Okay,